What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out one of my local flea markets. I like to stop by every weekend just to see what the vendors have out and what new goodies they brought out. You know, pops, older toys, video games, stuff like that. So let's take a ride and see what I'm able to find. All right, so we finally made it out here, and there are a ton of people here. A lot of vendors set up. It just looks like the perfect day for a flea market. So let's just walk around and see what we can find, like Funko-wise or just old, like cool toy-wise. Stuff like that. It's always what we're looking for. So let's see what we got starting in this first row. We have this first booth here. A couple of in-box pops like this gold chrome Doctor Strange. We have a Bob Ross back here. Nothing crazy for their in-box pops. They were all like $5 each, but nothing too crazy any. But they did have a lot of out-of-box here, and these were priced at $4 each or $3 for 10. So we dig through here, and we found a couple good ones like this soap here from Call of Duty. That is a good one. We'll put that on the side. Keep on digging through. And there's just a lot of really, really good-looking pieces in here. And I love digging through some out-of-box stuff because you never know what you're going to find in these bins. And there's just a lot of different ones in here. Like, look at this Maleficent here. That's a really cool-looking one. We have this Daenerys from Game of Thrones. Got some Star Wars stuff. That Spider-Gwen there is pretty good. Looking on down here, just keep on digging through. And we have right here, this is Dean from Supernatural. So that is a good one. I'm going to put that on the side as well. And then this is Asuna from Sword Art Online, another really good one, especially in-box, so we'll put that on the side as well. Just a lot of decent out-of-box pops that I know people will be excited to grab. Like this little Toothless here could be a good one with the new live-action movie coming out very soon. So definitely, for sure, if you're ever at flea markets, look to see what you can find like out-of-box-wise, because there are always some really good steals. Like, look at the OG Beast. That's a good one, too. And I believe there's a Bell in here somewhere. We have that Ghostbusters Dustin from Stranger Things. Cogsworth here. Just so many different out-of-box pops to choose from. And at this price, like, this is just a price that, can't really pass up on. So we're going to definitely grab a few of these for the collection at home. And then coming on over here, we have our next booth, and this one was set up, and they had a decent selection of pops here. You can see a lot of Simpsons stuff here with that Donut Head Homer. That's a really fun one. I always like looking at that one. The Hot Topic exclusive, that Werewolf Bart. They have a couple Rick and Morty ones over here as well. And then they have this Jimmy Neutron. This is a good one. I know the new Jimmy Neutron people are really liking at shows, so that's an older Jimmy Neutron, but still a great character to get your hands on. Checking out some more pops here at this table. They have a lot to choose from. This is Rize, I believe that's how you pronounce it, from Tokyo Ghoul. We're going to put that one on the side because we do have anime shows coming up. So these ones could be good to grab because those shows are going to be crazy and we always need anime pops. So yeah, definitely no shortage on those. Coming on over here, taking a look and see what else they have. That original War Machine there. That is a cool looking pop. Kraven the Hunter. We have the Young Gamora. Gambit's always a fun one for sure. We have Jinx from Teen Titans Go. That is a good one as well. People always ask me for Teen Titans Go. A couple Star Wars things. And look at this Sherman here. This one actually has some pretty decent value. The Peabody and Sherman set. So if you ever see that one at a good price, that is definitely one to keep your eyes out for. We have that Batgirl up top. Coming on down, Cad Bane is a good one. I always ask for Cad Bane too. People do like that character. Like I said, here's that War Machine again. This is an older one, and this is one that I think should have some more value. And now, of course, it wouldn't be the flea market without seeing a lot of fakes, and there are those spread out all over here. You have fake Labubus, fake Funko Pops. There's always some sort of fakes out here at these flea markets for super cheap. So sometimes I like to pick them up just because they're fun to have and fun to look at, but definitely a lot of fakes. And over at our next booth, this one had a ton of pops. And this guy's usually set up here, and he's got a lot of really good stuff for the most part. He's always bringing out different ones each week and just things from all different years, like the 3-pack Chrome Superman. That was a Comic-Con exclusive in New York a couple years ago. We got the Farmer Freddy. I love this one. I love the box. I love the green sticker. This is always a fun one, and I do love my Freddys. And here we go. We have that Iluka from Hunter x Hunter. That was a good one as well. Hot Topic exclusive from a couple years ago. So that is a good one to keep an eye out for. Might have to pick that one up for the upcoming anime shows. And just look at the selection of pops he has. Look at this, an anime exclusive with Anime Expo exclusive, and Anime Expo is right around the corner. We have an Eri Hot Topic exclusive as well. That's from My Hero Academia. Just a ton of different anime pops to choose from over at this guy's little booth here. And he just never has a shortage of good ones to look at. And he does have them sorted out by category, which is nice. Like, this is pretty much all Stranger Things. We have a signed Argyle here. That is a fun one to see. A signed pop at the flea market. That is not something you see every day. But this is, like I said, mostly Stranger Things stuff. And with the new season coming out very soon, these pops might be in demand for sure. And that is just one side of his booth. Over here, he's got even more stuff. Look at this. We have the Noid. That is a Target exclusive. It glows in the dark. We have Gone Freaks. That is a Hot Topic exclusive from Hunter x Hunter as well. Coming over here, even more anime. We have this Naruto here. That is not the pre-release, but the one of the original releases of that Naruto pop. I know they have made a bunch of different re-releases of that pop. We have some wrestling stuff here, and then mixed in a Tyler Durden from Fight Club. One of my favorite pops. I do like this one, and there is a chase to this one as well, but he did not have the chase. But that is definitely a cool one to see. Definitely an older pop, so definitely liking that one. Coming on back over here, we have the Killua from Hunter x Hunter, and that is a good one as well. Just a lot of anime stuff that I might have to take into consideration. And look at this one. This is a Grail right here, the Philly Fanatic with the blue jersey on. This is a really good one. Definitely a great pop. And then under here we can see we have a lot of other, sort of Grail pops. And those are, of course, the ones from Tombstone. A lot of people are always looking for those, like the Doc Holliday and stuff. So definitely some semi-Grails there, because some of those do have some decent value. But again, I'm just digging through all this anime to see if there's something that I'm going to need for the shows, like this Berthold Hoover from Attack on Titan. Those are getting a little hard to find. Not much value on those, but Attack on Titan are always good ones to pick up for sure. More anime, some more Disney. We have this Goku driving exam that was from San Diego Comic-Con a few years ago. That's with the shared sticker. And then we have this Super Saiyan Gohan eating noodles. So like I said, no shortage of anime here at this booth for me to look through. So yeah, definitely really good for that cause. And he also had a bunch of 10-inch pops to choose from at good prices as well, so those are always fun to see. And this is more of his booth. If you thought we were done, we are not. And here we have an actual con sticker from San Diego Comic-Con. So seeing actual con sticker at the flea market, and there's the shared sticker of the #1 from the same year. So lots of exclusives here at this booth, not just common stuff. Con and shared. And here we have that Tsuyu from My Hero Academia. That is a New York Comic-Con shared one from 2021, so that's a good one as well. And then coming over here, he has stuff inside of his car that he didn't have out. He would let us dig through this all. And he's got some cool stuff in here, too. This breast cancer Superman's a fun one to see. And then digging through some more, we have another shared exclusive. This is the Missandei from Game of Thrones. That was a New York Comic-Con exclusive as well. And then looking on over here, digging through some more, we found some Supernatural stuff. And that is Dean, which is always great. Love seeing Supernatural. We have this Sasquatch here. That is a Emerald City Comic-Con exclusive. And a Sam from Supernatural. Anytime I see Supernatural, I'm always up to buying those. This really cool looking astronaut Snoopy. That is the FYE exclusive. I love the Peanut stuff as well. And then another astronaut Snoopy with the shared sticker as well. A John Wick. John Wick pops are always fun. So that booth really came with it. And then walking through the flea market some more, we do come across another booth here that was loaded with pops as well. And these prices are really good. A lot of sports stuff. Another blue jersey Philly Fanatic back there, if you can see it. I have to pull that out to get a closer look at it, but a ton of sports pops back there, and sports are getting, kind of hard to find. And then again, anime is what I'm looking for right now, so there are a lot of different anime pops here, a lot of One Piece stuff there. None of it is the original releases, but still One Piece is really good to look at. So, One Piece, Pokemon, all that good stuff that I'm going to have to dig through and get some prices on, because this is stuff that I definitely need. And speaking of mascots, here's another one with Joe Bruin. That is the UCLA mascot. And there's that blue jersey Philly Fanatic. Again, a really, really great pop. And taking a look at the other side of his booth, he's got some horror stuff, some video game stuff. You see those killer clowns right there. Those are always fun. People asking for those a lot. Then with the video games, we have this Five Nights at Freddy's The Cupcake, which is a really, really good one. One that you don't see too often either. And then we also have this Nightmare Freddy here. So Five Nights at Freddy's stuff is always good to be on the lookout for, because that's at shows always being asked for some of that FNAF stuff. And then we have some superheroes, and look at this one, the White Lantern Batman with the old giant glow-in-the-dark sticker and that Fugitive Toy sticker. This is a really, really good one. Gonna have to get a price on that. We have the Professor Radiant Batman. That was from the Target series, where they did all those different suit Batman, so that's good. A Krampus there, which is always fun to see. And then back here, a Mr. Big. I love the pops from Zootopia, and now with Zootopia 2 coming out, these pops might have a little uptick in their value, because I know this one isn't worth too much, but it might go up. Back over here, some more sports again. Buster Posey, and again, we'll take another look at that blue shirt Philly Fanatic, because usually it's hard to find one, and we found 2 of those today, so really, really nice. And then just doing one more final scan of the anime stuff to see if there is something that I need to pick up. And our last 2 tables, it's looking like over here, nothing too crazy over here. We have, some out-of-box pops back there, an original, Lionel Messi in the PSG jersey, some Goodfellas stuff back there, and some music, but nothing too crazy. And then our last booth here just had a Miss Masha pops. Look at this 10-inch Iron Man, and there's a ton of other ones. The Skeleton Gerard Way, the 5,000-piece silver one. Not too bad if you're looking for that one. And there's just a lot of other random pops over here at this table. A lot of 10-inch ones in the back with that, the 10-inch Rick from Rick and Morty. And then on the other side, there's a bunch of Deadpool stuff, so we'll take a look at that. Come on around to the other side. There's Cowboy Deadpool. That was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, I believe, 2016. So that's definitely an older one. Some more Deadpool pops here. The Walmart, it's like the construction Deadpool. And then we have this Deadpool in the Chimichanga truck. That was a 2015 Summer Con exclusive, so that's a shared sticker. So cool to see that one. But yeah, we have the wagon all filled up to the brim, as we usually do when we're out at the flea market. So let's bring this back. We're going to fill up the car here, just getting it all in there. Load up that trunk. Tons of pops. Just a really, really good day out here at the flea market. Always finding some goodies. Always finding some good pops to bring back, and just like other random toys and stuff like that. So yeah, for sure, definitely a great day over here at the flea market. And can't wait to get back home and go through some of the stuff and see all the things that we were able to pick up today over out at the flea market. All right, we are back, and what an incredible day at the flea market. We got there bright and early. Weather was perfect. There were a ton of vendors selling stuff, ton of people there, so it was just overall a really, really good day, and we were able to find some really great stuff. Starting at that first booth, I did grab a couple of the out-of-box stuff that you saw on the video for really great deals. So if you're ever at like yard sales or flea markets or anything like that, always look for out-of-box pops. Some of them have some decent value even without the box, so those were always a good find. Then we did get a lot of really good pops that I'm going to have, for upcoming shows and stuff like that, with the main focus being the anime stuff that I'm looking for. And the first one that I was able to grab is one that I'm always asked about, a character that people do like, and is from Attack on Titan, and that is the Levi here. And this is a good one. People always asking for Levi, and this one I believe was like $5, so can't pass on that. Always good to grab some older Attack on Titan stuff. And then at another booth right next door, I was able to grab Tokyo Ghoul. This is the Rize, I believe is how you pronounce it, and this is a good one as well. This is from like 2018, so an older Tokyo Ghoul pop. Something that you don't find has some decent value to it, and again, a really good price at that booth, so had to grab this one. And then at the next booth over, we were able to grab 4 pops from there, and they had a huge selection, but I only grabbed 4 because I didn't need to go crazy. And the first two were from Hunter x Hunter. That first one being the Gone here, the Hot Topic exclusive. This is a good one as well. Has some decent value. Used to have a lot of value. It's come down since, but still a really good one. People ask for Hunter x Hunter stuff at shows all the time. So this is a really good one. And the other one I was able to grab from Hunter x Hunter as well. And that is the Aluka. This is the Hot Topic exclusive as well. There is a chase to this one. Did not have the chase, but just a common. So 2 Hunter x Hunter pops to add into the anime list for the upcoming show, so that's not bad. And then he also had 2 pops in the back of his car that you did see on the video, and I did bring them home. Ones that I will always buy when I see them because they are super hot sellers for me. And that is the Supernatural stuff, and that is the Sam here from Supernatural and the Dean. Sam and Dean, Supernatural. Whenever I get Supernatural stuff in, it moves quickly. The value on these is not crazy, you know, decent, not crazy, but again, stuff that moves super fast because people are always looking for Supernatural. And, you know, they really didn't make too much Supernatural stuff, so whenever I see it, I always do grab it. And then the last pop I did grab, and it's probably my favorite one from the day, and that is the White Lantern Batman with that old gigantic glow-in-the-dark Funko sticker. That is great. The Fugitive Toys exclusive sticker. This is a really, really great pop, and the glow on this is awesome. I'll put it up on the screen for you to look at. But something about like these older DC pops just really does it for me. And this one's coming in from 2015, so that is definitely an older piece. And I just really like this one. So when I saw this and the deal that was there, it was just a really good deal. This one has some decent value, and I have no doubts this one will be a pretty quick seller for us as well. So definitely glad to be able to pick up this. Anything from that older like Funko era with those older stickers, I love picking up, love seeing these. So definitely glad to add this one as well. And then non-Funko related, but something I did grab for my personal collection. I do like to dabble in video games a little bit. And someone had this original Nintendo 64 controller in the box, so this was something I needed to grab as well for my collection. 64 is my favorite system of all time, and I've been looking for a controller in the box for a little bit. So when I saw this there for a great price, had to pick this up. But yeah, overall, just a really, really good day hunting out at the flea market. So yeah, guys, if you have like local flea markets in your area, definitely check them out because you never know what you'll be able to find. Flea markets, yard sales, stuff like that. Dig through like people's bins and stuff because you'll always find some really, really good deals if you know what you're looking for. So definitely, if you have those in your area, check them out. And just let me know in the comment section down below what your favorite thing that I picked up was today. Or if you saw something on one of the tables that you would have picked up that I passed on. You know, just let me know all that in the comment section down below. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that like button. Really help out. If you don't want to miss any future content like this going forward or some of the convention videos I'm going to have coming out, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. That would really help out. Leave a comment, like, share, comment, subscribe would really help out. And as always, thanks for watching.